So what inspired you guys to come up with the idea for making CAC?
I don't remember.
It's,
I don't remember
uh,
exactly.
Well, part of it was because the Polytechnic was trying to integrate humanities. They were trying to come up with ways to do it, and we sort of had, Esteban had a degree he was thinking of called computational arts. And this was our way of sort of seeding interest and getting something like what the degree would have been, just as like a club and informal sort of a thing. That seems about right.
There was that, like, the idea of like starting a major, but then we started talking about what were the most profound experiences that we had in school, and they were usually not necessarily in a classroom. They were like adventuring on, doing things, finding like weird pockets of campus, or maybe talking to an interesting person. So we thought that going through extracurricular, we could do even more radical stuff.
What's your favorite thing about being in CAC?
I think I just like the environment, and I like the kind of workflow that it generates. So for example, like I normally, like the only time I actually do work on stuff is like with friends, or if like I see other people working on stuff, and I feel like CAC really inspires that sort of workflow for me. And not only that, it's kind of like my artistic release in the Polytechnic, you know, so once I figured out that the Polytechnic had, you know, all these people who just wanted to like show their art and stuff, I was totally for it, and I just like jumped on it.
What are some of your guys' favorite things about CAC? Just in general.
Well, I mean, I think the relationship with the students, like been teaching for a while, and you get to know people a little bit, but there's always like this like transaction of the grade, and then how you're like the instructor. And what I like about the CIC is that I can have more real relationships with students. Like I can really learn about you and your interests, and yeah, I think that's my favorite part.
What kind of events? Could you list some of the events that CAC does?
Oh, yeah, definitely. So we actually did a game jam a while ago where we just kind of have like, we take 24 hours and we have people come in from CAC, like solo or with groups, and they come in and try to create a game in 24 hours. We have food, we play really chill music in the background, and we just kind of bounce ideas off of each other, and it's a really fun time. We also have something that CAC is particularly known for is our spring art show. And so basically in the spring semester, we have a lot of students bring in their artwork, 2D, 3D, film, whatever, and we rent out a gallery and we post all their art, and we have like a lot of people come in, and it's really cool because I think last time we had a representative come in, and we would have just random people on the street come in and ask us about our process, and it was really fun, great way to get art out there. We also participate in BoilerCon. In fact, that's how I think CAC does a lot of networking, is through BoilerCon. So yeah, those are a few of the events that we participate in or that we hold.
My favorite thing about CAC is the community that we've formed. So normally we have to learn a lot of different things about our jobs and production and all of those sorts of things. But here we get to explore our niche interests like glitch art and weird audio mixing techniques and like weird things about lighting and different image processing things. So I think that's really unique, and it gives us a really important avenue for self-expression.